Okay, a very good morning, children. In the last class I discussed one problem on lines and angles from exercise 6.2 of your NCERT book. Let us discuss another question. See, what is the question I have not written? I am going to explain you. See, suppose you are given a triangle ABC. Look at ABC is a triangle. Now look at BO and CO. So BO is the internal bisector of angle B. Internal bisector, not external. Okay, angle B. That means suppose BO bisects angle B. What is given? I am writing here. See, suppose you are given that BO bisects angle B and CO bisects angle C. It is given. Bisects angle C in triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle and BO bisects angle B and CO bisects angle C. This is given. So if BO bisects, then these two are equal. This angle and this angle are equal because BO is bisecting angle B. Similarly CO, if CO bisects angle C, then this angle and this angle are equal. I have given different symbol, you see, cross means these two are equal because CO bisects angle C. It is given in the question. Okay. Similarly, BO bisects angle B. That means this angle and this angle are equal. Suppose it is given. So how will you prove? Look at this angle. Look at this angle BOC. How will you prove that this angle BOC? So what you have to prove? You have to prove that angle BOC. That means this angle is equal to 90 degree plus half of BAC. BAC means this angle C. BAC is this angle. So how will you prove that the measure of this angle BOC? This is the point of intersection. O is the point of intersection of the two internal bisectors, namely BO and CO. How will you prove that the angle formed at O is equal to 90 degree plus half of this angle, that is angle BAC or angle A? Okay. So how will we prove? Let us see. Okay. Now to prove this, no construction is required, we can do directly. Let us see how. How can we prove this one? See. Okay. We came to know, we have already discussed about angle sum property of triangle. Let us apply that concept here to prove this one. See, since ABC is a triangle, so angle A plus angle B means angle ABC plus angle ACB will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. So that you write down. BAC, you see, in triangle ABC by angle sum property. So BAC plus ABC angle plus angle ACB will be 180 degrees. The reason is already written. Okay, because by angle sum property. Now see, if the sum of triangle is 180, now take the half of everyone. Half you have to take because you see there is a term in the right hand side, half BAC, which we need to prove. So take half of all. So half BAC plus half ABC plus half ACB will be equal to half into 180 degree, that is 90 degree. See. Okay, now half of BAC plus half of ABC plus half of ACB equal to 90 degree. So, now see, but look at half ABC. This angle is ABC. Now half of ABC, which angle will be half of ABC? You see, this angle and this angle are equal because BO is the bisector of angle B. So these two are equal. Angle OBA and angle OBC are equal. So half of ABC means angle OBC. In place of half ABC, you see, let this be half BAC plus. So half of ABC will be this angle as well as this angle. Half of ABC will be angle OBC as well as angle OBA. You can write anyone. Suppose in place of half of ABC, I will write your angle OBC. And half of ACB we will write. These two angles are equal, so half of ACB will be this angle as well as this angle. So let us write in place of half ACB angle OCB. You see, equal to 90 degree. See. So half BAC plus OBC plus OCB. OBC is the half of this angle, OCB is the half of this angle. equal to 90 degree. Now what will be the value of OBC plus OCB? You find out. What will be the value of OBC plus OCB angle equal to, it will be how much? 90 minus half BAC. Half BAC. Let this be equation 1. See. Let this be equation 1. Okay. So in this triangle ABC, finally we got this one. Now there is another triangle, see, look at OBC. So apply again in triangle OBC, you apply again angle sum property. So by ASP, angle sum property. Okay, so what will happen? BOC plus OBC plus OCB angle will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. Now, if BOC plus OBC plus OCB equal to 180, then what will be the sum of these two? Find out. So OBC, angle OBC plus angle OCB will be equal to your 180 degree minus BOC. Take this angle to the right hand side, BOC. Now let this be equation 2. See, look at children, in equation 1 what did we get? We get angle OBC plus OCB equal to 90 minus half of BAC. And considering triangle OBC, we got the value of, considering triangle OBC, we got angle OBC plus OCB equal to 180 minus BOC, angle BOC. Now you compare equation 1 and 2. Look at the left side, it is OBC plus OCB. Here also angle OBC plus OCB. Now if you compare equation 1 and 2, their left side is same, so their right hand side will automatically become same. So what will I write? Therefore, comparing 1 and 2. Comparing 1 and 2. So what we will get? We will get your 90 minus, you see, 90 minus half BAC equal to 180 degree minus BOC. Okay. Now see. So 90 minus half of BAC equal to 180 minus angle BOC. Now you bring BOC to this side and take all this to the right hand side. Here it is minus. If it comes to the left side, it will become plus. So BOC will be equal to how much? 180 minus 90. You do the simplification. 180 minus 90. This will be plus half BAC. Okay. Now 180 minus 90 is 90. 90 plus half of BAC. You see? So we got the proof. Therefore, what is the conclusion? Angle BOC equal to 90 plus half BAC or half of angle AC. This is the complete proof of the problem. See, so to prove this particular one, which concept we used the concept of angle sum property of triangle. In a similar manner, you can do any problem. You can solve, you can prove anything on lines and angles, provided you remember all the things what I discussed, different axioms, different theorems, those things will be applied. And which one will be applied? It depends upon our thinking, our analysis, etc. Okay, we have to analyze the problem, we have to think deeply which concept I will use in this problem so that I will be able to solve it or prove it within a very short time period. It depends upon the question itself. Okay, children, I think you understood this one. Let us discuss another one to complete the chapter lines and angles. See, there is a question given in exercise 6.3. Number, which one? Number is your 6. Okay. Let us discuss. Let me discuss this question. Okay. Exercise 6.3. Now, let us discuss another question. Number 6. Number 6 or 5 it is. 6. Yes, it is number 6. Let us discuss this one. This is a very important question from the examination point of view. So, we must discuss it. Let us see what is the question and which concept we will use to prove this particular one. Okay. So the question is, you see, suppose, look at the figure. PQRST. Now, see. PQRSP. Okay. Look at PQRS. This is T. See, this is the figure. What is the question? The question is QR. You see, look at PQR is a triangle. The side QR is produced up to S. You see, PQR is a triangle. The side QR is produced up to S. Okay. Now the bisector of Now the bisector of angle Q. This angle. Look at the bisector of angle Q and the bisector. This is the exterior angle. Look at this angle is exterior PRS. The bisector of this exterior angle and the bisector of this interior angle PQR. The bisector of PQR and PRS, they meet at T. The question. So what is given? I am writing here. See, the given is, you see, QT bisects angle PQR. This is given, and TRT. QT, no? RT, yes. RT bisects which angle? Angle PRS. It is given. Okay. So QT bisects this angle and RT bisects this angle. Suppose this is angle 1, this is 2, angle 3, angle 4. Okay. Now the question is, what we have to prove? That means QT and RT are the bisector of angle PQR and angle PRS. This is interior angle and PRS is exterior angle. So what we need to prove? We have to show that, you see, this angle, the angle formed at T, that is QTR. See, angle QTR will be equal to half of this angle. See, half of QPR. How to prove it? Let us see. Children, I hope you understood the question. PQR is a triangle. The side QR is produced up to S. Now QT is the bisector of angle interior angle PQR. And RT is the bisector of exterior angle PRS. Okay, such that the two bisectors they meet or intersect at the point T. It is given. Now you have to prove that the angle formed at this point, that is angle QTR, will be half of this angle, half of angle QPR. So how to prove this? Which concept we will use here? Let us see. Okay. Now to prove this, children, we will use the concept of your exterior angle property. I just discussed an exterior angle. The measure of an exterior angle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. This concept, if we use, we can easily do it. Let us see. Now look at triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, this angle is exterior, as I said. Which angle? Angle PRS is the exterior angle in triangle PQR. So write down, in triangle PQR, exterior angle, you see, exterior angle PRS is equal to what? It is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. Now if PRS, this angle is exterior, then which are the interior opposite angles? Definitely angle Q and angle P. That means angle PQR plus angle QPR. Okay. So you write the reason in bracket by exterior angle property. Exterior angle property. By exterior angle property, exterior angle is always equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So this angle will be equal to this plus this. Now what is the next step? The next step, you take half of this angle, half of this angle and half of this angle. Why to take half? Because you see, if you take the half of angle PQR, either you will get 2 and 1, because 1 and 2 are equal, it is given. You see, this one is the bisector, this one is the bisector. So 1 and 2 are equal. So if you take the half of PQR, you will get either 2 or angle equal to angle 1 or angle 2. See, so take half of PRS. Half of PRS, taking half both sides, it will be half PQR plus half QPR. See children. Now look at PRS. Now angle 3 and 4 are equal. See, we are given 3 and 4 equal, 1 and 2 equal. See, so since QT bisects, it is already given. Since QT bisects which angle? PQR. Therefore 1 equal to 2. Similarly, it is given. Similarly, we are given angle 3 equal to angle 4. You see. Similarly, we are given angle 3 equal to angle 4. Since 1 equal to 2 and given RT is the bisector of PRS, so 3 equal to 4, it is already given. Okay. Therefore, you see. So if 1 equal to 2, then half of PQR, half of, you see. So half of PQR will be equal to which angle? PQR, half of PQR will be either 2 or 1. So you take it angle 2. And half of, you see, PRS, you see, PRS 3 and 4 are equal. 3 and 4 are equal. So half of PRS will be equal to which angle? Half of PRS will be either 4 or 3. Half of PRS will be equal to, take 4. Half of PRS is equal to 3 as well as 4. But you take 4 here so that it will be easier. See. So half of PRS equal to 4. Half of PQR equal to 2. No, half of PQR is also equal to 1. But you have to take 2 here for the sake of convenience. Okay. So half of PQR, in place of half PQR, you take angle 2. In place of half PRS, you take angle 4. Because 3 and 4 are equal. And as RT bisects angle PRS, it is given in the question. Okay. Now you put these values here. Therefore, you see. So in place of half PRS, we can write 4. Then half PQR, we can write angle 2. Okay. Plus, let it be half. Putting in, you see, suppose this is equation 1. Putting in equation 1, you see, what we will get? In place of half PRS, what will I write? I will write 4 equal to, in place of half PQR, what will I write? Angle 2 plus half QPR. See, let this be equation 2. Okay. Let this be equation 2. So all these things we got. How did we get all these things? We got all these things by considering triangle PQR and taking PRS as the exterior angle and this angle as interior opposite. Now children, if you look minutely, see, look at another triangle. There is another triangle also, QTR. See, QTR. Now in triangle QTR, you see, in triangle QTR, see, in triangle QTR, look at angle 4. Angle 4 is what angle? It is exterior angle. And which is the interior? Which are the interior opposite angles? Angle 2 and this angle. So this is your exterior and angle 2 and this angle QTR are the interior opposite. So angle 4, this exterior angle 4 must be equal to angle 2 plus angle QTR because exterior angle equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So in triangle QTR, since angle 4 is exterior and this angle 2 and QTR are interior opposite, so 4 must be equal to, you see, so angle 4 must be equal to angle 2 plus QTR. Angle 4 must be equal to angle 2 plus QTR in triangle PQR. Okay. Now see, look at equation 3. Now you compare 2 and 3. Very simple. Look at the right hand side. The left hand side has become same. So since the left hand side same, so the right side will automatically be equal. That means, what will be my next step? My next step will be, you see, comparing 2 and 3. Comparing equation 2 and 3. What will I get? 2 plus, you see, 2 plus QTR. Angle 2 plus angle QTR equal to angle 2 plus QTR equal to angle 2 plus half angle QTR. Very simple now. Now you cancel angle 2 from both sides. So what will you get? You will get angle QTR equal to half QTR. You see, half angle QTR. So in this way, see, this is the complete proof. In this way we prove that if QT and RT are the bisectors of this interior angle and this exterior angle, then this angle QTR will be equal to half of QTR. Okay. So children, I hope you understood the problem which I discussed. Okay. So with this we came to the end of what? Your lines and angles. The rest problem you try yourself. Okay. So we will discuss another chapter in the next class. I hope you understood. Thank you.